7th graders. So we talked about consecutive numbers in our lesson today. These consecutive numbers can be increasing by 2s, 3s, 5s, and so on. So in this case, what we want to do is we want to look at our problem and read it carefully. Ross is crafting toothpick houses for the background of a diorama. He creates one house and then adds additional house by joining. So here's the diagram of what he's done so far. Now let's just read both questions so we know what's being asked. Write the first 8 terms in the sequence that represents the situation. The first term should indicate the number of toothpicks used for one house. The second term should indicate the total number of toothpicks for 2 houses, and so on. So our first house, I'm going to do in purple so you can see. And my first house has a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So my first term, there's a total of 6. Now for each house, he's connecting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's only connecting 5 because right here, there's one stick being shared each time. So we're going to do plus 5, plus 5. So for each house that's being added on, we're adding 5 sticks. We start with 6, but we're adding 5 for each one thereafter because we're sharing a side. So we know our answer is increasing by consecutive numbers of 5. They wanted the first term, and then they want the second term should indicate the total number. And so on. So if I did the next term or the next one or the next one, all I need to do is add 5. 6 plus 5 will give me 11. 11 plus 5, because these 2 houses should be 11. If you count them, you'll see it. 11 plus 5 is 16. 16 plus 5 will give me 21. Now you got to explain your reasoning. In a complete sentence, go ahead and explain what is really going on with the pattern. Why are we adding 5 and not 6 if the first one was 6? Okay. Number 2, how is the number of toothpicks needed to build each house represented in the sequence? Well, we talked about how the first house needed more and the second house needs 1 less. Explain why it needs 1 less. All right. That should give you a great outline. Again, one more time, just explain why it needs 1 less. And you always want to count the patterns. When we get back in class, on Monday, you're going to be doing number 4. And this pattern is going to really have you counting each sequence. And you're going to have 3 to answer for your group warm-up. So be sure that you're paying attention to the consecutive numbers in the patterns. Good luck.